pumpkin pecan bread with an orange glaze. Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. If you are new here, I hope that you will like this video, and when you do, you hit that like button, subscribe, and hit notifications so you get all of our recipes as they post. If you are a returning subscriber, thank you so much for your support. Today in my kitchen, I am going to be making pumpkin pecan bread with an orange glaze. Guys, I have tried many pumpkin bread recipes, and this one is by far the best. You're going to like this one. The ingredients for this pumpkin pecan bread are very simple. And of course, the orange glaze is going to be simple as well. Hang out with me and I'll show you how I'm going to put this one together. Preheat your oven to 325 and get two 4x8 pans. This one does make 2 loaves, and you can freeze one of them. And prepare the pans. I've sprayed mine with a little bit of butter spray. For the dry ingredients, I have 2 cups of all-purpose flour. I will be adding to it a half a teaspoon of salt, a half a teaspoon of baking powder, and 1 teaspoon of baking soda. I will also be adding my warm fall spices to this pumpkin bread. I have 1 teaspoon of nutmeg, 1 teaspoon of cloves, and 1 teaspoon of cinnamon. And then you will whisk these together. And when you get it whisked, you'll set it aside. I have my mixing bowl, and I have 1½ sticks of butter, and I have 2 cups of white sugar, and I'm just going to cream this together. I'll be using my hand mixer. The butter was at room temperature. I'm going to also add 1 teaspoon of vanilla, and I'm just going to eyeball this, guys. Then I'm going to get this mixed in. I'm also going to add 2 eggs. I will then add the star of this show, which is the pumpkin. This is the pumpkin puree. Do not get the pumpkin pie filling. That will not be correct. But this is the 100% pumpkin. And a 15-ounce can, and you'll add this to your batter. You guys know this already smells good. I'm now going to get our dry ingredients, and we'll start adding those in. So you will add your dry ingredients a little bit at a time. I'm going to do 1/3, 1/3, and 1/3. Scrape that flour off the side. That's mixed good. I'm going to now fold in my pecans. So this is a half a cup of chopped pecans, and I did roast these. You don't have to roast them, but roast them will bring out so much more flavor. And we're just going to fold the pecans in. That is it for the batter. I'm going to bring our loaf pans over, and we're going to start filling them. I have placed my loaf pans on a large cookie sheet. This will make for easy in and out of the oven. And also, if the bread happens to flow over, it's not going to get in the bottom of your stove. It's a thick batter, guys. You can then take, or I'm going to anyway, and even this out on top. I think I have one bigger than the other. That always happens. These are ready to go in the oven. They will bake for 55 to 65 minutes. Use a cake tester to make sure they're done before you pull them. Our breads are out of the oven, and they have this house smelling fabulous. It took 55 minutes for our bread. I'm going to sit this over to the side, and while it cools, we're going to make that orange glaze. For our orange glaze, we will need a tablespoon of orange zest. Don't get any of the white in there. That will be a little bitter. We will now juice our orange. This is my grandmother's juicer. It's an old one. We only need 1/4 cup of this. I'm going to pour this through a sieve to get out all that pulp. We'll add 1/4 cup of this to our sugar, and we will add our orange zest and our butter, and we'll whisk this all together. Such a beautiful color. Just whisk until all of your sugar is dissolved. That's about the consistency that you are going for. Now we'll wait for those breads to cool and then we'll put this glaze on them. Our pumpkin pecan bread has cooled and now I'm going to frost it. But before I do, I'm only going to frost one. This one I will wrap in plastic wrap and then wrap in foil, and I'll put it in the freezer to eat later. It will keep in the freezer up to 6 months. Guys, this pumpkin bread is so moist. Just look. We're going to have to take a taste of this one. Look at that crumb on that bread. It smells so delightful. Guys, that is a delicious bite. As I said, I went through many pumpkin bread recipes. This by far is the best. You're going to like it. Guys, I hope that you have enjoyed this recipe. Give us a thumbs up, subscribe, and hit notifications so that you get all of our simple Southern recipes as they post. Until next time, you guys take care and God bless.